Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I am Jason, your host. Designing a mobile safe space is a massive undertaking, and it's so different from everything I've ever done before. Everything since 2019 and even before that with Paola was, apart from the wheelchair that me and her used to take out with us called our adventure chair, everything was focused on static. You see, the difference with Paola and what gave me the original idea of this once I talked to the person at the disability was that when Paola was alive, I could leave the house because my focus was on the wheelchair and Paola, and that stopped bad things triggering and stopped my brain wandering and stopped other things happening. And like I've said, for almost a year after that, I would, whenever I left the house, my hands would instantly go into the position they would be for pushing a wheelchair. It was so ingrained with my brain. And under that wheelchair, we had a huge bag that custom fit underneath the wheelchair, which held everything from a camping stove to extra batteries and bits and pieces and even extra phones and so on. It was all in there so that when we went out, we had all this stuff. Creating a safe space on a mobile scooter. Storage, I've got covered. I've got two pannier bags that will go on either of the two armrests and connect there, and one that connects at the back, and it's got storage in a little place in front of there. So I've got all those things for storage. There's going to be a complete ecosystem built. The first ecosystem is going to be around this little SIM card here. This little SIM card is my unlimited data thingy. It's the one I use inside my backup internet. And that is going to be inside what you would class as like a MiFi, a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. That is going to sit inside one of my pockets or inside one of the actual bags, and that will provide me a secure, high encryption. I'll set it up in that way. Wireless Wi-Fi ecosystem, my own little personal bit of internet. I'll connect one of my 4 terabyte drives to it, which will allow me to have amount of storage, all the bits and pieces that I might need connected into it, all like that. That's going to be part of the ecosystem. That's the base bubble of thingy. Everything electronic will be able to connect through that wireless system and into my system. So phone is, I'm going to have to get a new phone. I'm going to have to, some of the money from the Pimax, I'm going to have to buy a new phone. And it needs to be a powerful phone because I want to use it with my augmented reality glasses. And there's only certain phones that are fully compatible with the AR system. Now, this is really the last Samsung phone I will ever get. Because after the Samsung S20 Founders Edition, that's when they started taking away stuff that I really needed on my phone. Like, for example, a micro SD slot. Because every phone I've had that I can put a 1 terabyte micro SD inside one of these phones, and that allows me to bring all of my stuff with me. I can download all of my audiobooks, I can download my pictures and everything, and I can keep it encryptively stored on a phone. This is getting old. This is like the minimum spec now for using the X-Real Air glasses. This is like almost quite a few years old now, because we're on the S24 and this is the S20 FE. I need to find out because I had it pretty much a long time, that one, so give me a sec. So it came out in 2020, which makes sense. The S20, of course. So 4 years ago now. It's getting quite old and the battery doesn't keep the thingy. Now, I bought this, my Fairphone 5. I love my Fairphone 5, but this uses an older processor and is not 100% compatible with the augmented reality stuff. So that's out. The other phone I have, which is used as on here, is an iPhone 11, and that one is a webcam one I use. It's only got 64 gig in it, and you can't rate it to any, you can't stick in a micro SD or anything like that with Apple ecosystem crap. So I'm going to probably have to go, I'm doing some research at the moment, but looks like the Xperia 5.5, their new model last year. It's Snapdragon Gen 2, which means it is fully compatible with X3 and very powerful, very, very powerful. And so using that as the base, and then I'm going to get some of the Samsung Buds. I've got the Galaxy Buds Pros, but these aren't very good for communication. These are old now, and so getting the Samsung Samsung Buds FE is probably the way to go, because I want all my ecosystem with me. I want all my safe space with me, but I do not want to draw attention to myself. So it's going to be very much a balancing effect. I've got to create a comfortable, usable ecosystem that does not frustrate me, does not cause me harm or hassle, that I can just set it all up, leave the house and go on my way. So the plan is in place. The plan is as it should be. Lots of bits and pieces I need to sort out. A lot of bits and pieces I need to sort out. And my brain is all over the place. It's taking so much effort to do all this. And I am suffering a bit of burnout in my brain from doing too much stuff. But that's okay. But I want to get a lot of it in place before Monday or Tuesday when my actual mobility scooter arrived. And now I've got to sort out where I'm going to store it, because it's the Mac, so I can't take it all the way to the backyard. I'll take it behind the gate in my alleyway, which is secure and that. But I've got to tweak things. I may have to put a new padlock on my gate on the outside, so I can shut it from the outside. Because if I put it inside, my brain's got to deal with all this. Like, I have enough space between my alleyway. In my alleyway, there's enough space for the Maxa to fit in. No problem. The Maxa is 67 centimeters or something, and I have about actually no, it's 61.5 or something like that, and I've got about 67 centimeters, so I've got leeway on each side. You can get it down in there, but then I'd have to climb over it to get to the gate to shut it because the padlocks are on the inside. So I need to actually sort out some external locking so I can get to it from the front door. These are all things I've got to think about. I've had to think about an entire set of clothing for outside because I got rid of most of my outdoor clothing because I wasn't leaving the house and going anywhere. So what's the point of having it? Thankfully, I've still got my trainers, which are really good quality walking trainers, even though I don't walk. But they'll be the ones I'll wear. I don't even have a real... My coat, I checked my coat. My coat hasn't been used for 4 years and it's sort of falling apart. I don't use these things, so why have I updated them? No, because I didn't think I'd ever leave the house. So yes, I have lots to do. So let's stop this here and get some stuff done. So bye-bye for now.